Good morning, children. Our today's topic is electron transport system and oxidative phosphorylation. This topic is actually in continuation to the topic of Krebs cycle only. Actually, we are here discussing the steps of aerobic respiration. Again, you should recall that aerobic respiration is the respiration which takes place in the presence of oxygen. The substrate of respiration is glucose and it has undergone glycolysis to form pyruvic acid. Now, this pyruvic acid has entered to the Krebs cycle, and when pyruvic acid was passing through the Krebs cycle, at several places the hydrogen is removed, and that hydrogen has reduced the NAD to NADH2. So at four places the NADH2 is formed. So this is the product of Krebs cycle. Now this NADH2 will enter to the electron transport system. As you can see that it is started from NADH2. And in the Krebs cycle, when this succinic acid was converting into oxaloacetic acid, and intermediate step that when it was converting to malic acid, so here the FAD has reduced to FADH2. So the products are 4 NADH2 and 1 FADH2. So this is from 1 pyruvic acid, but if 2 pyruvic acid will undergo Krebs cycle, then 8 NADH2 and 2 FADH2 molecule will form, and now these will enter to the electron transport system. But this electron transport system which is given here, I'll discuss you later on. I am showing you the electron transport system in this book. Look at here, we are here starting that what I was explaining you, that hydrogen atoms which are removed from the respiration, that means in the Krebs cycle, okay, those hydrogen atoms has reduced the NAD to NADH2 and FAD to FADH2. Number one, these I'll be sending the notes of this book also. Okay, now these FADH2 and NADH2 will enter to electron transport chain, which is there located on inner mitochondrial membrane. Rather, these NADH2 and FADH2 are formed in mitochondrial matrix, but electron transport chain will takes place in the inner mitochondrial membrane, because on inner mitochondrial membrane there is a 7 electron carriers are present. Okay, so how do actually electron is formed? Because this hydrogen of this NADH2 and this FADH2 will break down into one proton and one electron. So proton will be liberated into the matrix only, but the electron, this is here written that proton will be released into matrix, but the electron will pass on through the electron transport chain. Electron transport chain is made up of 7 electron carrier. Okay, so we are here coming what all those 7 electron carrier are. So electron carrier are NAD, FMN, and this is here ubiquinone or coenzyme Q or cytochrome B or cytochrome C and cytochrome A and cytochrome A3. So these are the 7 electron carriers are there. Okay, these 7 electron carriers are shown here. As you can see that when this NADH2 has oxidized to NAD, so this hydrogen has broken down into one proton and one electron. So that proton is actually made free here in the matrix, but the electron will pass on through this electron carrier. So first of all, the electron which is formed from this hydrogen is now from the NADH2, when it has oxidized to NAD. So from NADH2, the electron will pass on to coenzyme Q, ubiquinone, through FMN. Okay, this is first route, and from the coenzyme Q it will pass to the assembly of cytochrome, that is cytochrome B, C, A and A3. So cytochrome, then from the coenzyme Q, it will pass on to cytochrome B, then to cytochrome C, then to cytochrome C1, and then cytochrome A and cytochrome A3. They have started from here because electron has just passed to coenzyme Q. So here they have mentioned the electron and this is the proton. So these two electron and two proton are actually formed from this H2 only. Okay. So proton has released into the matrix and electron is passing through the electron carrier. So once this NADH2 has oxidized to NAD and it was passing its electron to coenzyme Q through the FMN, at this time the synthesis of ATP has taken place. Because this transfer of electron is down stair, that is, it is a descending staircase, and the electron is passing from the electronegative to electropositive, then electronegative to electropositive, and when the electron is passing through electronegative to electropositive, some energy is released, and that energy is now may convert into, that energy sometime is so large that it converts into ATP. Okay. So once any of the electron carrier receives the electron, then it becomes reduced, and once it donates the electron, then it becomes oxidized. So it is a oxidation reduction reaction, or it is called as redox reaction, presence in the presence of enzyme reductase. Okay. So where do the synthesis of ATP is going on? When the electron has passed, here it is mentioned, when the electron has passed from NAD to FMN, from cytochrome B to cytochrome C, from cytochrome A to cytochrome A3. At these three places, the synthesis of ATP has taken place. As it is written at the back, but it is shown here. From NAD to FMN, then ATP is formed. When electron has passed from cytochrome B to cytochrome C, then the synthesis of ATP has taken place. And when the electron has passed from cytochrome A to cytochrome A3, then also the synthesis of ATP has taken place. Okay. So this is what it is going on, and ultimately what happens, this electron is actually received by oxygen atom, and oxygen also receives the hydrogen which was released here in the matrix, so that the formation of water takes place. 2 electron from here and 2 proton from here. So formation of water has also taken place. So this way the process of respiration has completed. From one NADH2, the 3 ATP molecules are formed. And you know how many NADH2 molecules are there? 8 NADH2 molecules were formed in Krebs cycle. 2 NADH2 molecules were formed in glycolysis. When 8 plus 2, 10 NADH2 molecule will pass on through this electron transport system. So 30 ATP molecule will form. 30 ATP molecule from NADH2 will form. And what about FADH2? FADH2, which has formed in the Krebs cycle, and it was formed when succinic acid was forming the malic acid and oxaloacetic acid. So this FADH2 will not transfer its electron to FMN, rather it directly transfer its electron to coenzyme Q. So in this case, one step is missing. This ATP synthesis in case of FADH2 will not take place. So when this FADH2 electron released from this hydrogen ion of this FADH2, then only 2 ATP will form. But when NADH2 electron has passed through down descending stairway, then 3 ATP were formed. But when the FADH2, the electron released from FADH2, then only 2 ATP molecule will form. So I was calculating the amount, the total count of ATP when 10 NADH2 molecule has passed through this descending stairway of electron transport chain or electron carrier, then 3 ATP molecule were formed. When 10 will pass, then 30 ATP molecule will form. And these two FADH2 molecule are there. Each FADH2 produces 2 ATP. So 2 FADH2 will produce 4 ATP. So 30 plus 4, 34 ATP. And 2 ATP were already formed there. 2 ATP were already formed in the glycolysis. So that way 36 ATP molecules are formed. 30 plus 4, 34 and 2 ATP were formed in glycolysis. So that how many? 36 ATP molecule we can calculate like this. So this is all explained here. Now come to here. These are the electron carriers which are shown here. This is the descending stairway which I was telling you, that it passes from negative to electropositive, and when electron passes from electronegative to electropositive electron carrier, then some energy is released, and this energy sometimes is too large that it forms the synthesis of ATP, and this is a redox reaction, because those electron carrier which receives the electron, they become reduced, and those who release electron, they becomes oxidized. Now here it is coming that electron donor and electron acceptor. So donor and acceptor, they forms the redox pair. During the electron transfer, energy released in some step is very high, and so that the synthesis of ATP takes place from ADP, and this process of formation of ATP is called as oxidative phosphorylation, and this is electron transport system. From the cytochrome A, the 2 electrons are released by oxygen atom. Lastly, this cytochrome A, the 2 electrons are released which are received by oxygen atom, and this oxygen atom also receives 2 hydrogen which were released here in the matrix, and so the formation of water takes place. This is called as metabolic pathway. As I was telling you that there are 2 routes of electron transport system. In first route, the NAD will get oxidized and hydrogen ion broke down to form hydrogen proton and electron, and another route is FADH2. So for the NAD, the first electron carrier is FMN, and for FADH2, the first electron carrier is FAD. So there are 2 routes which are mentioned here. In one route, the NADH2 passes its electron to coenzyme Q, and in the other route, the FADH2 passes its electron to FAD. Where do the synthesis of ATP takes place? ATP is formed when electron was passing through from NAD to FMN, and from cytochrome B to cytochrome C, and from cytochrome A to cytochrome A3. When FADH2 is a source of energy, at that time the cytochrome B to cytochrome C and cytochrome A to A3, when electron was passing, only at that time energy is formed, ATP. So in the case of NADH2, when electron transport takes place, so 3 times energy is formed, ATP, but in FADH2 only 2 times energy is formed. So that way we can calculate the amount of energy produced in case of one molecule undergoes when oxidation. I can explain you here that 10 NADH2 are formed. From where do 10 NADH2 are formed? 8 from Krebs cycle and 2 from glycolysis. 1 NADH2 produces 3 ATP, so 10 will produce 30 ATP molecule. Similarly, 2 FADH2 molecule were formed in the Krebs cycle, so they will produce 4 ATP molecule, and 2 ATP molecule were already formed in glycolysis. So these have become the 36 ATP molecule. But 2 GTP molecule were also formed in the Krebs cycle, and GTP are also termed as ATP only, they can be calculated as ATP only. So total 38 ATP molecules were formed, but 2 ATP molecules are used in the process of respiration. So total amount is 38 minus 2 is 36 ATP molecule are formed in respiration. These notes I'll be sending you, and in the NCERT book I'll be telling this same topic in the next video. Thank you.